This week, we wade into the dangerous waters of civilization beyond Earth Rising Tide. Jonny Robot gets his retro fanboy on as he chats to Capcom about Mega Man Legacy, and we find out some more about the upcoming Hitman release. This is Player Attack. Hi, I'm Jessica Citizen, and this week saw PAX Prime take over Seattle yet again in a flurry of video games and pop culture. As has become tradition, there were a stack of big announcements, with the biggest one made just before the doors opened. Cliff Bleszinski has taken the wraps off of Project Blue Streak, the game he's been working on at Boss Key Productions for more than a year now. Take a look at the game we now know is Lawbreakers.
Kitsune, Assassin.
Bye-bye.
Breacher, Gunner.
Man, that was embarrassing.
Maverick, Skirmisher.
Bottoms up. You want some more, asshole?
Chronos, Titan.
At this stage, Lawbreakers looks like being a PC-only release, but the team at Boss Key have said they are open to other platforms if the community says they want it enough. Also from PAX Prime, the final piece of story DLC was confirmed for Dragon Age Inquisition. Trespasser forms an epilogue to the original story, kicking off 2 years after the completion of the original game. The Inquisition is needed once more, and you must get the team back together to define your legacy. You won't have to wait long to get your hands on this one either. The new DLC will be available from September 8, and yes, it will require a completed save game if you want to play. Telltale Games was also at PAX, showing off Minecraft Story Mode with the playable beta on the show floor. We were treated to a few tasty tidbits of information about the game too, the most notable being that this is the first Telltale Games series to feature a customizable main character. Is Jessie a boy or a girl? What do they look like? It's up to you, with several different options available in-game. And of course, there's big movie news. Borderlands is the latest gaming franchise eyeing off the silver screen as Lionsgate announces a new project with Gearbox. Father and son team Avi and Ari Arad have signed on as producers. Now, Avi founded Marvel Studios back in 1993 and consistently has tried to make video game movies a thing for many years now. We do not know anything about this film, but we would take this news with a grain of salt right now. Avi Arad is also connected to a Metal Gear Solid movie, a Mass Effect movie, a Twisted Metal movie, and a rumoured film based on Super Mario Bros. So this announcement doesn't necessarily mean that anything will actually make it to cinemas. In other news, yes, Assassin's Creed Syndicate is headed to PC, and yes, you will have to wait a while after the console release if you want to play it. Ubisoft is nothing if not consistent and says that it needs a little extra time to make sure that everything runs smoothly. The Adventures of Evie and Jacob Fry are coming to PS4 and Xbox One from October 23, but they're not hitting PC until a few weeks later on November 19. It could be worse though. If you were waiting for Mortal Kombat X to launch on Xbox 360 or PS3, you're out of luck. NetherRealm has come to the regrettable conclusion that the fighter just wasn't working so well on last-gen hardware, so the planned release has been scrapped. Now, we told you recently about the amazing success that Psyonix has been enjoying with Rocket League, and it gets even better. The game, a sort of hybrid soccer driving thing, has now racked up an impressive 1 million sales on Steam in roughly 6 weeks. Overall, Rocket League has sold well over 5 million copies, thanks to its inclusion in the PlayStation Plus freebie list for July, but it is great to see the PC side of things is stepping up too. A bit of a public service announcement now. If you haven't yet picked up your copy of Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, carefully consider which platform you'd like to play it on. If you live somewhere that has terrible download speeds or restrictive quotas, you should probably reconsider the PC version. Even if you buy the game on disc, you will still need to download the entire thing. The boxed copy of the game, despite looking like a full release, actually only contains an 8 meg Steam installer, which will prompt you to download the whole 28 gig game. If you've got fast internet and no restrictions, this shouldn't be a problem, but otherwise, maybe you should consider a console release. As a palate cleanser, Riot Games has released a brand new video for League of Legends targeting the Korean market. If you've ever played League, you'll know that it's an incredibly competitive game, the community can be less than friendly, and it's all a lot of bright colours and over-the-top action. Obviously, that is all represented perfectly in this new clip. Yeah, we don't know what they were thinking either, but hey, whatever works. And finally this week, the world said goodbye to one of the most terrifying men in cinema. Wes Craven, the man who created Freddy Krueger, died aged 76 after a long battle with brain cancer. Across his multi-decade career, Craven reinvented the horror genre multiple times, starting with Last House on the Left in 1972, before the arrival of his iconic knife-fingered villain Freddy in 1984's A Nightmare on Elm Street. 12 years later, he changed the horror landscape again with the ridiculously self-aware Scream series, and was recently working on the television series spin-off. His legacy will live on in our dreams. For more information on any of these stories, or to keep up to date with the latest gaming news, head to playerattack.com. But for now, stick around, we've got plenty more still to come.